So today at the shack, we have a new toy. Gonna be tasty. Let's get cooking. Welcome to the shack. And yesterday we are getting out the old rotisserie. I've had this for a while, but this is the first time I've used it for a cook on the channel. So yeah, this isn't the official Weber one. This is made, I believe, by a company or a brand called Only Fire. You can find them on Amazon, and it's basically exactly the same. You get your skewers, you get your ring to raise your meat away from the coals, you get a motor. And it fits the 22-inch Weber Kettle or the 57cm Weber Kettle perfectly. It's a great bit of kit. So we're going to be using this today, and I figured we're going to do some chicken on there. So I've got some chicken thighs, some boneless ones. We're going to marinate them in the chicken tikka flavourings, and then skewer them onto here, pop them on the old rotisserie, and let them rotate till they're all cooked. And then we'll carve them off and stuff some pitta breads with them, I think, just like you get in a British fish and chip shop. Good old kebab. Why not? Sounds rather good. So let's get to it. Okay, here's today's meat. We are working with chicken thighs. And these are filleted thighs. A bit of moisture off them. As I said, these are chicken thighs. These are deboned and they are deskinned. So, because I tell you, deboning and deskinning a chicken thigh is hard work. I would highly recommend just picking some of these up. So we have, that's a scrawny one. Runt of the litter. Right. Well, that's nowhere near enough for today's cook. Better get some more. There we go. That's better. That's more like it. Start with, we've got a little bit of salt and some onion granules. A mix up. It's a bit life easier. What we do, we'll grab one of these, it's a Ziploc or pressure lock bag, and we'll pop all the chicken thighs into this bag. Bowls are good, but bags are better. Right, now we have a bag of chicken, which we're going to add to. We have 4 teaspoons of minced garlic paste. And we have 4 teaspoons of minced ginger. That's paste again. Then I'm going to add about 4 tablespoons of sour cream. Now you could be really fancy now and adding lots of different herbs and spices and get that original sort of Indian tikka flavour. But what I found recently is something as simple as that will do the job. It's you get it from any supermarket here in the UK, and it'll do perfect. It has all our the spices. The seasoning is all in one jar. So we'll get that out and we'll dump that in. In fact, as we have 3 kilos of chicken thighs here, we better go with 2 jars. What we do now is seal it up, and do make sure it's sealed up, and then we'll start moving our chicken around. I just find it so much easier to try to mix it all up in a bowl. The more you just turn it around, everything will mix together. Right, that's the chicken all seasoned up. Let's marinate on. We're going to throw that in the fridge. I would recommend minimum 2 or 3 hours, preferably overnight if you can. So we put that in the fridge and we'll see you in a bit. Right, so to set up the rotisserie, first off you grab your kettle. We have 2 charcoal baskets, one either side, and I'll pop the drip tray in the middle. And we just grab this collar, which just fits neatly onto the top of the kettle, which raises it up higher. And then you got your your motor, which just slips just on the end there. Then we just get our kebab skewer. That fits in through that hole, into that motor, and that sits just there like that. So as you can see, we'll get this loaded up with our meat. We'll have the fire either side, and then it'll be turned spinning round, giving us a nice even cook. Okay, let's get some coals lit. Right, so here we have our meat all marinated. Here comes the fun bit, or the messy bit, how you want to look at it. Doesn't that look pleasant? It's going to taste amazing, trust me. Right, so now we get our skewer and we'll grab a piece of this meat and we'll skewer it on, sliding it all the way down, popping it over those things there. Then take the next one, skewer it on. This time try and aim for the other forks, because you see you've got two opposite each other. So we're going to try and put one on like that and one on like that. Well, that's the idea anyway. Got lots of meat here, but we're going to try and get on nice and tight. When you run out of spikes that end, you just do the best you can. Find any bits of chicken with that don't seem to have any sauce on, give them a rub round. You've got them on. Get your other end. Push it in. And there we go. That's our chicken tikka kebab ready to go on the rotisserie. We'll just split the charcoal as equal as we can between both baskets. Pop on the collar. Chicken. Well, you can see straight away why I wanted the drip pan. Right, I'm going to leave that about say 30 minutes and I'll come and take a look, see how we're getting on. There we go, looking rather nice. I'm going to give it a spray with a bit of water just to stop the outer edges burning. So I'm thinking I might throw on a couple of wood chunks just to get a bit of apple smoke wood flavour in there. So put one in that basket, one in that one, and we'll leave it another 40 minutes probably. And the chicken's done, so let's get it carved. Oh, and that looks rather tasty, I have to say. We'll take a bit off, see what happens. Well, as you can see, we have plenty more to go, but this is looking rather awesome in a minute. One of these crunchy bits, we'll bring on some sour cream, because who don't like sour cream? Yeah, real nice. Okay, let's move that across, and let's be a little bit civilised, shall we? We have a warm pitta. Let me start with a bit of sour cream, why not? I want a bit of rocket, because you've got to have a bit of greenery in there, haven't you? I want to jump in with some of this lovely looking chicken. A bit more greenery. Why not throw in a bit of sriracha hot sauce, why not? You know what, that's rather good. Looks a little bit like what you get from a fish and chip shop in the UK. So I'll give this a try and I'll let you know what it tastes like. Wow, some more of that, that's nice. That's rather good. That's very good actually. And that's the chicken, and you can tell it's very juicy. Still, it's all that flavour. Why not? Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the cook. I certainly did. I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. You take care now.